Markets are very tenuous right now, as we know. But what's more tenuous is, and this is kind of what the sort of undercurrent of the meeting was the Main Street economy. That is there an affordability crisis? Now, Trump never uses the word affordability crisis. He's actually said it's a Democratic con job to call it that. But he did talk to the CEOs. How can we make things more affordable? I mean, how, and and basically prodding them to think of ways to get average people involved in markets to, put their money in something that over, 20 years is going to appreciate much more than a bank account. And so they were talking about that, obviously opening up the private market to retail investing, this whole private investing market where pre-IPO shares do trade. People make a lot of money on that stuff. So that kind of captivated the conversation. And the subcurrent, the sub-theme of all this was that Trump is starting to admit there is an affordability crisis, or he's seeing where it is. Now, he'll say, well, it's because Jerome Powell doesn't want to cut interest rates and people can't afford to buy homes. But his people are much more direct behind the scenes. They know we have persistent inflation. We could have an economic slowdown. The AI is starting to take a chunk out of jobs. And so there are issues here. And for the Main Street economy, that could be much more politically damaging to the Republicans than just losing a couple of governorships and having Zohran Mamdani be mayor of New York City.